need a scarecrow after what you did, 'cause all of the birds know that I'm almost dead. I'm barely breathing, I'm barely awake. You left me in pieces, there's no more to break. Don't wake me up, not in this century. Don't wake me up, 'cause you're just a ghost inside my head. You're just a ghost, you're never there. You're just a memory on my lips, 'cause you're just a ghost inside my head. I need an angel after what you did, 'cause you were the devil, you messed with my head. You lied to my mother, you lied to my friends. You said that you'd be there, but this never ends. Don't wake me up, not in this century. Don't wake me up, 'cause you're just a ghost inside my head. You're just a ghost, you're never there. You're just a memory on my lips, 'cause you're just a ghost inside my head. You're just a
Sorry, I know I've got sound back on now. So what I was saying was I'm going to be replacing the thermistor on the hot end. The temperature is fluctuating by about 20 degrees when I'm trying to do any prints. So I'm going to replace the thermistor. I've got two different types of thermistors and I just want to see which one is going to be good. So I've got the standard thermistor, which I will grab. So it's one of these. Yeah, just a standard one. Let me just... Okay, so the standard one, which is one of these, just ones that you get from eBay or whatever. So you get one of these. So it's either going to be one of them that I change over, or as it's an original E3D V6, I've got the cartridge one as well. So until I get to that point, I can't remember which one I've got in there. So I've got two. It's just a matter of opening up the case and giving it a go. But I'm going to pop the temperature up to 210 on here, just so I can eject the filament. But I'll start taking the sides off and other bits and pieces now. So the easiest way of taking the sides off is using the old spatula, whatever, getting it down on the clips, I normally do about a third of the way in, pop one side, pop the other side, and it comes off. I'm just going to do the other side now. Exactly the same. One side. The other side. And if it happens, get the middle as well. That snap is not a snap, it's just the clips. You just need to prise them off. So that's that off. I will take the back off once the temperature is up so I can take out the filament. We're just getting there. That should be good. I should be able to extract that. Leave that there for now. Take off the back part. This also clips out. Pull up one side. And then out it comes. The amount of times I've been doing this. Okay. Right, so all I'm going to do now is let me do a dry. Yeah, I can do that. One sec. Scissors. Hey, Don. Thanks for turning up, Don. So I'm just going to put some filament in here, like so. This is the filament sensor, so obviously I need to put filament in there, otherwise it's not going to register. I'm going to do a very quick dry print, just so you guys can see the sort of temperature thing I'm getting. So at the moment it's got up to temperature and the temperature is spot on, but as soon as I start printing something it goes all over the place. So let me import Vinci. It doesn't matter due to the fact that I'm just going to get it done. Let's remove that and remove that. Just leave the temperature on there. Prepare to print. Okay. Temperature 0. Okay, so this should now one set point of reference. Temperature 0 degrees. Add set point. Right. Print. 1 hour 6 minutes. Vinci test. Right, let's whack that over on here. print. Right. So it's just going to home now. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Obviously there's an error somewhere, because at the moment the temperature, even though it should be going up, yeah, which it is going up, but obviously the temperature just fluctuates all over the place. But we'll see. We'll see. I'll show you what I mean on here. One sec. Move that over here. Okay. And then window capture. Here, we'll put the window capture above the webcam. Right. So I'll do that for now, yeah. And you can see the temperature gauge up here. So it's just going to get to temperature. I then hope it should. It's going to do a dry print basically. There's no filament in there. Right, so can you see already? Can you see that? The fluctuation straight away, look. Yeah, so it's going all over the place. The temperature on the front is from roughly about 192 to 2, and it should be 215. Yeah? Should be 215, and it's showing up 195, 198, 205, 207. So something there is obviously not right. So I'm just going to cancel it. But that just proves my point. Okay, so I'm going to need to turn that off. Give it a moment. So obviously you saw it fluctuate all over the place. So I'm going to take the carriage out, and with my one I use a different carriage on mine, which I have somewhere. I don't know, you'll see it when I pop it out. But that's why I'm doing this. Yeah, I don't know, until I get it all out, take out and have a look. If I need to rewire a thermistor cable into it, then with the heater block, possibly, but I mean, until I change it, I think it's a thermistor, putting it bluntly, because it's not registering the temperature. I think it's a thermistor, guys. And that's where I'm at the moment. Control. Right. I noticed this during last week when I was printing stuff out. The stuff still came out fine. I thought I might as well get this done. And then if anyone else out there has got a Da Vinci or whatever, they can, you know, ask some questions. If I can answer them, that'd be good. Try and help as much as I can. here we go. So what I want to do is drop the build plate now. My build plate, drop that down out of the way. That's going down. Alright, so it's the cartridge one, guys. It's the cartridge one, and it could be just the wiring, I think. That could be a quick, easy fix. Let's hope. Anyway, I need. Okay, I need a crosshead. I need a crosshead, and I also need pliers. So what I need to do, like most printers, really, so you only go up and not. Anyway, here we go. Okay, so it's about 4 screws that hold this in. Put these here out of the way. Releases it from the cable chain. Okay, I'm just trying to make sure that there's any messages. Nope, all good. Okay, so there's one screw in there that I just need to undo. Actually, I can just pull it out, because they just anchor it in. This should now come free. Okay, so there's my hot end assembly. I will see if I can get a closer look at this. Come on. Right. Okay, sorry. Right, okay, so here's my hot end assembly. So I've got lights at the bottom. Yeah. This side, you've got the hot end, the thermistor, heat cartridge going in. Then you've got the part cooling fan here. And obviously it holds the E3D, E3D V6. Right, so I'll put you back up there for now. Oh, and I also done the also painted that. That's done. Right. So let's turn it off. Take this out. Take that off. Okay, right, done. Okay, just getting that free so I can get to that. Now let's take out the heat cartridge and replace it with the other one for now, just to ease my mind. Them wires on the actual block, thermistor block, seem to be very fragile. I'll just show you. So do you think that could be it? It's like it's not quite. I think that is the issue here. I think that's the issue. So replacing it with a better one. And let's see what happens. Like I said, it could be a quick fix. It might be, it might not, I don't know. Okay, that's in there. Fingers crossed it is. Otherwise it might be a very large wiring. Right, put that there. I'll just leave that for now, because in theory that will just heat up when I do the same thing, but then we can check. Okay. let's try again. So it was the Vinci test. Wow, where'd that go? Let's search. There it is. Vinci test. Oh, 3D Vinci test code. Okay. Right. Let's preheat. Have a look at the temperature settings. That's going up. I'll just put this here. That's going up okay. So it's registering already. Hopefully it's just a quick fix. But I'll show you, I've got another print of that cartridge. One sec. So this is the drop-in cartridge designed by Jeff Sims on Thingiverse. I can always pop the link in, or if someone messages me, I'll do it. But this is the drop-in cartridge he designed. Let me get rid of that. So obviously the E3D V6 goes in there. Holes in at the top. One side you've got the fan that cools the fins to the heat block, and then your rotor fan or your part cooling fan will go in there, and the air comes out there. So it's a nice design. It prints in two parts. And if you've got a Da Vinci and you don't want to be taking apart the X carriage, I recommend one of these. Okay, this is the replacement cartridge I've got. So I'm just saying. Right, alright Don, so I've just replaced the thermistor cartridge because that's it, that was in there. So it's been in there for some time. Yeah, it's been in there for some time, you see. And I personally think it's just down to wear and tear. It's been in there for over a year. So it's just down to wear and tear. So replaced it. You can tell up here that it's registering the heat okay. I am just going to do another dry print. Now don't forget, I've got everything here, okay? The cartridge hasn't got the heater block. Everything's here, the actual hot end. So there'd be nothing in there actually moving around. But I want to check, because if it happens again, then it's the wiring, obviously, going back to the board. So, but until... Yeah, I mean, the thing is with this Da Vinci, I've had it apart so many times and put together so many times, it's just down to wear and tear. Right. Okay, so at the moment 215, that's perfect. Obviously that's going backwards and forwards. That temperature, hi Mike, that temperature is looking fine. Here, a lot better than before, as you can see. That's more stable, a lot more stable. It's doing a dry print at the moment. So 215, 215, that's 215. To me, that's a success. Yeah, much better, much better. So I'm going to now turn it off, put it all back together, do an actual print and see what happens. That noise is coming from the extruder. I've had to take that apart a couple of times. The extruder itself is a Titan one from TiVo, and they're fine. I ain't got an issue with them, but this one loosens up, and it loosens the filament when it's trying to grab the filament all the time. But that is making quite a bit of a noise going backwards and forwards. Anyway, let's stop that because I'm quite happy with that. A lot more stable. Hiya Scolder. Just doing a quick repair on the Da Vinci, my thermistor block, my thermistor, which is one of these. As you can see, the old one is there, and that just wasn't really registering the temperature at all. So that was the issue. So I've replaced it, just done a quick test print with a dry run, and that looks pretty promising to me. That's a lot more stable now. So yeah, damn, that's knackered. Yeah, well, that's been in there since I put it all together. So you're looking at about a year or so. And that's been going pretty well. And the best thing about it is, at least I knew that there was something wrong. And I had a you know, one of those sort of, is it that? Is it that? Because everything else should be fine on it. Should be fine, but I'm happy that that is the only issue with it. So, happy with that. That's cooling down. Let's shut this off now so I can work on it. Let's put all this back. All in there good. Put the old silicon sock on there. Ouch, ouch, ouch. It's one of the original silicon socks where it has a proper end. Oh, 1 second, got a phone call from my mother-in-law. 1 sec. Hello? I always do it with lefty loosey, righty tighty. So turn it clockwise. Yeah, turn it clockwise and it should turn on. Yeah, well, in theory that should do it. If she just cranks it to the right, or to, as in clockwise, that should turn it off. Yeah, lefty loosey, righty tighty. Alright, give that a go. Cheers then, bye. Alright, back, sorry. Okay. So yeah, I'm just going to put this back now, give another print, see what goes on. And we'll, that was definitely had it big time. But as you can see, this is my version of the Da Vinci Pro. This is my 2.0. And it's been a workhorse for me. It has been a workhorse. This has created my big hypercube. It's created the little hypercube. It's done loads of things. This thing. It's even done parts for the Mini Arcade. It's also done parts for the Optimus Prime, and it's done parts for the other bits and pieces. So this is my workhorse. I love it to bits. So I am going to give it a little bit of a clean, bit of a maintenance, while I've got it like this as well, because it always helps. Okay, that looks good. Yeah, I know. Right, okay, let's put some of this here. So I'm going to put some of this on there. Mech 3D lubricant oil. Alright, that's good. Okay. First like. Yeah, don't forget to like the video, guys. There's only 5 of you here, so like the video, it's always good. Yeah, like I said, I've got other printers, but I needed to work on this one, so this is what I'm doing. But yeah, I can answer most questions. Just give us a shout, let me know. Got any questions even about the Hypercube? I'm just going to pop that back in there. Just a drop-in cartridge, like so. So, just going to pop these in now. That's in there at the moment, so I'm now going to connect the cable chain. So let's do the other one. Actually, let's do this. So obviously next week I'll order another couple of those thermistors, so I've got backups. In the room. Would you recommend a Da Vinci as an enclosed printer? Yes. I don't have access to any other close-in printers. I've got one which is totally stock, which is down there, which is my ABS one. I'll show you. I've got one down there. That one there is completely stock, apart from I've just changed the firmware. But I only use that for ABS, and the others are all PLA. So I would recommend it because there's no faffing around in trying to build an enclosure for a printer that shouldn't have one. But that's my own personal thing. I mean, how can I say it? The hardware for the Da Vinci is fantastic. The actual hardware itself is fantastic. It's the software and the firmware that lets it down. With the software and the firmware, you can't do anything with it. The software is terrible. The firmware is diabolical. Change it. If you don't want to change the board out, you could put Repetier host or Repetier firmware on it. So Repetier firmware is on my Da Vinci down there. That works fine. This one, the whole board's out, everything. And on that one, I've even got my Raspberry Pi, which does Octoprint. Hey RC, you alright, pal? So, just doing a bit of a change on my Da Vinci, just repairing it. But yeah, that's where I'm at the moment, guys. Basically, RC, what happened is on the thermistor, the thermistor wasn't reading correctly. What it was actually reading, it had a fluctuation between about 20 degrees, so it wasn't stable at all. Even though the prints were coming out fine, it wasn't reading the temperature correctly. It kept on fluctuating. Now, I proved that earlier on in the video, and I found this. This is the thermistor cartridge. Oh, come on. As you can see, it is pretty bad. There you go. So it's like just hanging on by a couple of strands, and that's where it was going wrong. So I've replaced it. All seems to be fine. Done a quick test dry print. It was stable, no issues. I'm just putting it all back together. Not much I can say at the moment. I'm just screwing in a couple of bolts. that's all in. Let me put the top on, and then I can put some filament on it, and do another print. Guys, got any questions? Try and help if you want. That'd be like so. Yeah, okay. Right, that'll do. Let's turn that on. Okay. What's in there? Light, the camera. Let's get that connected. There we go. Right, let's load up that preheat first. So as you can see, so this is Octoprint. This is that part where it's found where it should be. This should now start rising, which is the correct thermistor. Well, the better thermistor in there now. That should be rising. I've got no heat on the bed, so I don't know if it's gonna stick or not. Let's put some heat on the bed anyway. Let's put 40 degrees on there. So what I've also found out is I was using ABS slurry, ABS juice, whatever you want to call it, for my ABS printer, and that's been working fine. I tried last night some magic glue on it. Yeah, done the trick. And there's no sticky residue after the clean off with the ABS stuff. It just came off. So it's just another thing I found out. So yeah, this has been successful. Quite happy as well. So we've got Don in here. Is Scolder in here still? Scolder, you in here? Yay, Scolder's still here. How's the hypercube going, Power? Is that still going, or is that a no-show? RC, you still here? Alright, cool. The A8. I thought I'm on about the hypercube. Is the hypercube okay? Still working with the hypercube, or is that what you call it, the A8? No, we've had another person jump in. I'm not going to be on for long, guys. I'm just, as soon as I know that this is working fine, it's a Core A8 build. Okay, yeah, no worries, Scolder, okay. Yeah, will do. I will do. Just want to get this going. Right, let me push some filament through, because it's only right at the start, so extrude. Another 100 should be there-ish. Okay, let me help it. Oh. We've got plastic. Okay, good. Right. Put that back. Put that back in there. And let's print. Okay, come on. Let's put the old magic glue on here. Alright, I'll have a look in this. I'll have a look after this. What's happened there? Let's stop that. Coming out. This is what we're on about by the pokey tool. This came with this Da Vinci. It's the only one I've got. Right up before I add the temperature up. Oh, that's interesting. Was that me mucking around? It started doing it again. No, it's not the heating element. It's not the heating element. It's got to be the thermistor, or it's a wiring issue at the top. Okay. Well, I don't think it's heating element. I really don't. It's got to be something else. Stringing from the filament. Wait. Okay, so what is stopping that from going forward? It's all fun and games. Oh, okay. Okay. Let's go that way a bit. Just manual level this. Right. Where is my... Okay. That's interesting. I normally have a business card or something that'll do. Right. Actually, let's. Okay. Down that way. That's good. Alright, let's go the other way. Wrong way. That'll do. Okay, nearly there, guys. Sorry for the wait. Okay, what's going on with that? That don't look right. That's got to come right down. Okay, no worries. If you guys want to shoot over to see Walter's stream, go ahead. I'm going to finish up here, then I'll pop over. I weren't going to be on for long anyway, I was just going to do this. Let's take some slack off of that first. Wow. That's laying down plastic, we're good. That sounds better as well. That temperature's going again, fluctuating. printing out still. It keeps on fluctuating. Don't know if you're still here, guys, but that's what I'm on about. I reckon it's a cabling issue, not the heat block. Right, let's see what happens when it gets. How's it going? Yeah, it's doing the famous Vinci, but I'm just going to. I think I know what it is now. I mean, that had to be changed. That had to be changed. But the wiring from here, yeah, to the rest of the board, I think just needs to be re-tightened up. It's general maintenance, because as you can see, that's levelled out again. Yeah, it's levelled out again, so it's fine. Yeah, no, it's fine, it's fine, it's good, it's good. I know where the issue is. It's just there. I mean, if I hold that, I'm not going to hold it all the way through the print. That is where the issue is, and that is stable. I want to try and stop that noise as well. There we go. That should be good. Alright, so basically the cabling, what it is the cabling from this joint here back to the main board. Is obviously where I've connected it, it's come loose. So my best bet is to solder it, shrink wrap it, it's done. That is a Vinci coming out, and the Vinci's fine, so we're doing okay. Yeah, look, it's stabled out now, Don, if you're here. If anyone else is about, it's stabled out, so it's fine. Oh, I need to put that temperature back up on the heat bed. Otherwise, that magic goo's going to let it go. Yeah, done. It's all done. I know where the issue is. I know where the issue lies. Have a quick drink. Still stable. Up there. There. Still stable. Still stable. happy with that. Don, that's how it is, pal. I mean, it's troubleshooting 101, isn't it? So what you do, you go for the main things first. So I knew it was something to do with the thermistor, but that didn't help. That did not help. So I changed that over. Then it seemed to be okay, because obviously it was sat up here, nothing was disturbing it. It's moving around, it's loosening that joint, and that's where I was getting the fluctuations from. But now it's stable. It's within 0.2 of a, well, 0.1 to 0.2 of a degree now. So I'm happy with that outcome. Just doing the benching. Actually, on here I could go to the webcam. Okay, that'll do. That's fine. The temperature is down here, but I don't know if you can see it. No, because the names are out of the way. I can. There you go. So the temperature is still the same. Yeah, it's got a sock on. It's got a silicone sock on there. You just can't see because of the bright light. But yeah, it's good. Ah, it's come off. I knew it was going to come off. That's fine. All good. Just grab that. So until it came off, it was looking all right. You can't really tell. Not really focusing. But before it came off, it was all right. Doing good. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to turn it off, redo the cables from the heater block, the thermistor, to the main board. Just resoldered the connection. Done. I'm putting it all back. So that's it. I'm going to finish the stream there. So thank you for joining. And let me just get rid of. How did I do this before? Oh yeah, it was me. Oh, no, webcam. No. Window capture. That, and then this is in front of it. Anyway, so yeah, I'll pop over in a moment. I want to finish this off because today is my only day off. Then I'm back at work tomorrow. So I want to get this done. But thanks for everyone stopping by. I've done the repair on my Da Vinci, which I'm happy with. I'm just going to quickly do them cabling. It's all done. Anyway, so yeah, so like, comment, subscribe. Not a lot of people here, but it was an impromptu stream. I just wanted to get it done. I thought I'd show you guys as well. And yeah, be yourselves. Alright, see you later. Bye.